There's no doubt in my mind that Democrats are going to win in 2028, but I really think that we have to talk about the elephant in the room with this situation. There's honestly little doubt in my mind that when the Democrats take power in 2028, that once again, nothing is going to fundamentally get better for this country because they're going to be able to win the next election on everything that just happened over the last 4 years was crazy. Vote for us because we are not them. And it's going to be a pretty potent message. After watching Donald Trump destroy basically everything that resembles normal over the last decade, people are going to be foaming at the mouth to make sure that a Republican doesn't get into office again in 2028. And honestly, it's going to be hard to argue against it. I mean, after watching Donald Trump do everything he's done over the last 6 months, can you imagine what the next 3+ years of this is going to look like? It's going to be the most obvious, no nonsense decision in the world to make sure that the Democrats take power over the Republicans in 2028. And they know this too, which is why when they go about picking their nominee or whoever nominee they're going to be forcing onto us, because we don't actually have real primaries over on the left, that person's going to be some corporate sanitized stooge who's not going to actually challenge power in any real meaningful way. And so every issue that we have currently with education, with healthcare, with housing, just name the issue, with the environment, with happenings in the Middle East, every issue that we all care about, they're not going to be addressed. And everyone's not going to care to a degree because they're just going to be happy to make sure that the Republicans are no longer in power. And this is the endless cycle that we find ourselves in, right? I mean, you had George Bush destroy the economy in 2006. Barack Obama runs on change, and then he gets into office. After he's been in office for 8 years, you have on the left Bernie Sanders saying, hey, this still isn't working. We need real change. Donald Trump on the right saying the exact same thing. Hey, this thing isn't working. We need real change. Both of those people independently for different reasons become popular, but their general message was the exact same thing. We need change. Joe Biden runs on that in 2020, saying we need change from Donald Trump. Donald Trump comes back in 2024, runs on again. We need change. That is a constant theme over the last 20+ years because things have perpetually gotten worse and worse and worse. But the problem is that the parties who are not in power recognize that they don't have to actually improve anything. They just have to be the party of change in that moment, and that's all they ever need to promise in order to get elected. Look, let's be honest, this situation is a little too complicated for a 3-minute video on TikTok, but I think if we are ever going to truly get out of this cycle, it has to start with the recognition that we are in this cycle. And it's not just about making sure that Republicans aren't in power in 2028. It's about picking the right person to represent us. I mean, in an ideal world, I like to have more than 2 parties. I think we should have at least 5. I think we should have ranked choice voting in every single state in the country. That would be ideal. But while we're still in this 2-party nonsense, we have to make sure we're picking the right person in the primary.